Hey guys, welcome back. I told you I wanted to have a couple out for you. This one is also a double or possibly even a triple resin if you prefer, because you want to have a smooth surface, right? Well, we're going to be using chunky glitter to make a gorgeous, to die for chunky glitter bug. I'm going to be using red chunky glitter that I got from Michael's. If you've seen my penguin tutorial, my Christmas penguin, I use the same glitter in that one. So it's the same process as that one. I will link it in the description below, of course. And everything you need to know and where I got it and how to resin and everything, all my little secrets, they are located in the description below. And if you can't find the description, look up in my video list, where is the description? I think it's like a couple videos ago, I posted a short little video for anybody who has trouble finding the description. So you guys have seen me do scarabs and glitter bugs before. This one's a little bit fancier, a little bit more eye-catching, and a lot more work. So what I've done is I've got like a regular beautiful Lake Superior stone. I've done little wings. I've separated the wings. I've kept it the same color as the rock. I painted the head part black. If you want to see my other bug tutorials, I will link those in the description as well. And this is the red, beautiful, look at that. It's like ruby slippers, you guys, ruby slippers all the way. That's what we're gonna be gluing with Mod Podge, because Mod Podge is basically a glue, right? And I've got lots of it to use, so I'm gonna use some. Don't put too much glue down, because then you're gonna have a lot of glue squishing up all over the place, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's a real pain in the bottom, okay? So don't put too much glue, just enough to glue those little pieces of glitter down. Yeah, individual. This is gonna take me all evening. I'm actually pretty quick at it now. I'm using a little wax pencil. And see, I put too much glue there and it's just squishing out all over the place, so I took some off. But I'm using a little wax pencil. It's to use to pick up like rhinestones and stuff like that. And I got them from Amazon. And I use those to pick up the glitter individually and place it where I want it to go. And this does take a while, but you decide at the end if it's worth it. I'm going to be doing 2 coats of resin on this buddy. Because of the glitter, I'm going to do this in 2 different parts. So there will be 2 coats of resin. You can resin it a 3rd time as well if you still feel like it's a little bumpy, too much texture for you with all that chunky glitter. It's not, I've tried it, and so I'm just going to give you guys a little hint. I've actually tried to like put glue over the entire wing and then just dump the glitter on and then wait for it to dry and then brush off any dry stuff, but that doesn't work. It leaves a real mess of chunks of glitter everywhere, and it does not look good. So I've done it individually for both sides of the wings, and I've resined it once. I've let it cure for about 20 hours or so. And now we're ready to do the second part of this whole tutorial. Now, I did get a lot of beautiful comments from all of you who follow me on Facebook when you guys saw this. So thank you guys for the love. I really appreciate it. I love anything that sparkles, anything that's glitter or gold. You guys know me by now. That's my favorite thing. I can't live without that in my life. So now I am just kind of finding my gold lines again, because I did use gold. You can use silver. It looks nice either way. I love gold, so I chose gold. And I'm just outlining the wings. It's much smoother. It is a little bit bumpy and textured on the glitter part in some areas. It's more closer to the bottom, the edges at the sides, that's a little bumpier. But the top part's actually pretty good, which I'm happy with. So I'm going to do my face generally the same way that I do on all my glitter bugs. Super simple. you can slow this down and see what I'm doing. Basically, it's 4 eyelashes around the dot and then a swoop underneath. Now I struggled with this one. It's always one. Do you ever like have that issue like with your eyebrows where one looks fantastic but you just cannot get the other one? This one is the same. These guys are not sisters. They are cousins. Long lost cousins. I could not get the same shape or the same sized eyelashes or anything. I worked on that side for quite some time. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. You guys have that problem? Please feel free to let me know that it's normal in the comments. I would love you forever. I'm feeling so much better getting back to doing a couple of tutorials for you guys. This isn't going to be the only one. There's going to be another one coming too. And then I have a bunch of ideas all lined up, waiting to go. Some glow-in-the-dark stuff. I'm excited. So I hope you're excited too. Make sure you hit your notification bell so that you get notification of every time that I post something new, whether I'm just saying hi on my community tab or I've got new merchandise or a new tutorial. You should get notification as long as you set your notification bell appropriately. And also don't forget to hit the like. I love ya. So I am just making sure that all my gold and everything is the way I want it to be. I'm doing a black fine line along the edge of the gold as well to separate that from the natural stone color, which is really hard to see because it's really darkened now after I've put the resin on it. You don't see that gray stone anymore. Until you're up close to it, then you can see that beautiful natural stone. So what I'm doing is I'm just dotting. It's like a little body part underneath those wings, right? So I'm doing little dotted pinstripes, and I'm just using a dotting needle from the pinkchair.ca. The link to that shop is in the description of this video. And this dotting needle is normally used for nail art and stuff like that, but who says we can't use it on our rocks? Anything. You can use whatever you want to make your rocks beautiful. So yes, I'm using a dotting needle, but you can also use a toothpick. You can use the end of a needle that you sew with to find those really tiny, tiny dots. So that's just what I'm doing to give that part some texture, but you can see the natural stone still behind those dots. So I like that part. Now I'm going to use my finger sponges. And I'm going to do some big black dots on the wings, just like a ladybug. I'm only going to do a couple, and they're all going to be the same size. These finger sponges, I got them from Amazon. They're linked in the description as well. I don't hide anything from y'all, so make sure you check the description for all of my secrets. And then you get to create just like I am. So I'm just putting them wherever I feel like it and trying to make them even. It does help to turn it around and look at it from a different point of view, because sometimes if you don't, the dots just don't line up right. They look funny. So I move it around a lot to figure out where I want my dots to go. Now I'm going to let those dots dry, and then I'm probably still going to be able to see some of that red glitter. So I'm going to do 2 coats, but I'm just going to use a smaller sponge like I am right now. This is a Martha Stewart sponge dauber. I get mine on Amazon as well as Michael's. Now, I am going to dot these, but I'm not going to do anything too fancy, okay? I'm just simplifying it, but separating it from the red glitter. So I do 1 dot up top, bottom, left, right. Then I go in between all those. And then I go in between all of those again. You do as many dots as you feel comfortable with, but I'm just kind of trying to decorate our black dots a little bit, but not going too far with it. You decide what you want to do. If you've seen my other glitter bugs, you know I went all out on some of them with the design, little like dotted designs. But this time I'm just going simple because these wings are absolutely breathtaking as it is. I'm sorry it's blurry. Ah, I can do the art. I can't do the editing. I can't do the camera-ing. No, not a good camera-er. But you guys know what I'm doing. I'm not hiding anything. You know what I'm doing. I'm dotting around the black dots just like I did on the other side. And hopefully the blurriness will go away very, very soon. I'm also going to be gluing on some little red Swarovski crystals to the eyeballs. And I'm just going to glue them on using Mod Podge as well and let them dry really well before I put the layer of resin, the second layer of resin. And I do want to let you know that resin is probably the only thing that's going to cover this chunky glitter. A spray sealant probably is not going to cover chunky glitter this way. I have only done this with resin, and I know how it looks with resin, but I don't know how it works with anything else. So I'm going to glue my eyeballs on there. Simple, simple. They're going to get covered in resin, so they're not going to fall off at all. Nothing's falling off of here. And while we wait for that resin, I'll show you an episode of What's on My Desk. So I have a couple of keychains that I made. A droopy daisy and a pink sparkly mandala one. And then I have this gorgeous glittery yin yang dragonfly mandala with glitter. What else? These are phone grips, by the way. They go on your phone. There's a beautiful hope stone if you're needing a little bit of hope. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Here's a little Lake Superior pendant with some rainbow dots on it. What else do I have here? Oh, I created this one using a little bit of ice fire opal and mint opal and some Swarovski crystals, and it looks really, really nice. Are you ready for the ladybug, though? Don't hold your breath, guys. I know it's breathtaking. Breathe. Just breathe it out. Isn't that drop dead gorgeous? It is so beautiful. I love that. I am going to be getting some more glitters in different colors, I think, so that I can do a couple of different ones. But I put these in my shop, and I'll be putting more in my shop very, very soon. I also created a smaller one, and I used like an iridescent chunky glitter. So I'm going to show you that one as well, just to give you an idea of what it looks like in different flavors. So this rock is more marbled, so you can really see the marbly Lake Superior stone, and that glitter is so gorgeous. And I put a different color of Swarovski crystals on the eyes. Let me know what you think, guys. They're so, so sparkly. You can't help but want to like touch it and just stare at it under different lights. You can't help it. I've used just a regular like holographic glitter. You can also do that. They look beautiful that way as well. So don't be worried if you don't have any chunky glitter, but you have a fine glitter. You can do it that way, and it's still going to be fantastical. Now I've also created keychains as glitter bugs as well. I just tint the color of my resin in purple or whatever color I'm doing and let it cure, and I resin them twice just the same. It's so fun making these. Let me know what you guys think of them. Let me know what color you're going to make. Are you going to give it a try, or is it too much? Is it really tedious, boring, gluing down each and every one of those pieces of glitter? It's worth it, you guys. I love you. I will see you soon.